Okay, so now you got your wizard set up in your program add-ons, your programs, wizard. You've got two menus there. That's all we've done so far. Like I say, your menus and that's using the codes from the video add-ons tutorials, so you'll want to have a look through that and at least get the default plugin from tutorial 1 or tutorial 2. There's a download link on them. So yeah, they're set up. I did notice that I missed something, which I'll show you now. If you go into your add-ons, into your wizard demo, and in the add-on.xml, didn't make that program. Still worked, and it's still gone into the right place, but we'll just stick that as program just so it's all the same. So yeah, just that bit. Okay, if you want to change any of this, feel free. It's just what will come out when you go over it on a different view. Yeah, so you got your plugin for playing online this, you got your author. So that's what that says, and that's just a disclaimer. Just to go with it. Doesn't show up anywhere. But yeah, that's all that is. So now that's right, you can go back to your default and close that up. That's all done with now. You don't even need all these imports, but let me just check with the other one what the imports we had. I don't think you'll need any more or any less. You can just leave it at that, but you can take some off if you wish. You got your common import URL resolver, I suppose you do, for opening the URL, and then Python. Yeah, so it's the same as one that I know that works. Let's close that. You're done with that. Don't need that anymore. So now what you got to do is def wizard, and then we'll go and elift that and def maintenance. Doesn't matter how you spell these, just as long as you spell them the same on both. So copying it down here. It is normally good practice, because if you copy it and then paste it down here, then you know it's going to be the same. But you don't need the def bit, obviously. So if anything uses mode 2, it'll go to maintenance. If anything uses mode 1, and go to your wizard. And there you go. So we'll stick the wizard as, if you forget what's going where, just come down here and see which order they're going in for your menus. You got name, URL, mode. So your third one, put that as 1. That's 2, so that will send it there in that mode. 2 seconds. Sorry. So yeah, so that's them set up and they're going to each other. So now we've just got to define your wizard. So first, you want it to open your file. So open equals your open URL, and it'll open your text file, which will be the base URL for me. Obviously you can just put the URL in plus wizard.text, which is what I'll call it when I create it. And then regex equals 3.compile, the same as normal, and we'll do it in the same format as with your video add-on when you're rejecting online files. So let's just go and grab it out of there. So we'll use that same format. But obviously the information it was grabbing before for your films or whatever, it will just be your information for the wizard, and it will find all of them in that file. Oops, sorry. So find all in open, which will be that one. Okay, and then you can use the same for argument. For them, and then we'll add a menu with name, URL, mode we'll put as free because we'll create another mode in a bit for the downloading and the extracting. Icon can be the icon off this, so you can host it online, so you can have a different icon. Fan art will be the fan art of this, so obviously you can have a different background picture. And desk will be the description of this, so you can change the description. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, so we've got all 6, and that's that done. Maintenance for now, we'll just leave that. What we'll do, we'll just stick pass in there so it doesn't error in a bit, because otherwise it'll probably give us a syntax error. So we'll just pass that. So we'll define wizard tool. Now, stick that down the bottom as number 3. And then your wizard will go to that. So your first one will just generate it as a menu, and then this one will tell it what to do. So obviously in the other one, not that one, in the one I'm sort of basing this on, you got categories, and because what I'd done with this one was you've got all this which is just opening and reading the local file, so I've got it having the text file inside itself. Obviously that's alright, it's nice and simple, but a bit of a pain when you want to come to edit it, because you can't go on everyone's computer that's got it to edit it. So yeah, obviously that's a pain when you're trying to edit it, because it's on people's computers and you can't get access to them. So if it's online, somewhere you're hosting it, then it's simple for you to change. For your URL, your zip set for your builds changes, you can change that, and then it'll be active in everyone else's thing straight away. So you'll notice here on the wizard bit, it's importing the name, URL, and the description. So you want to stick that down the bottom as well, otherwise it will say it's got 3 arguments and you're not giving it none. So yeah, from here it's importing the name, importing the URL, and it's importing the description. It says desk there, but it's actually defined down here as a description, so it'll know that that's a description. You can call that whatever you want up here, as long as it goes in the 6th part of menu. It'll know it's a description. Obviously that's the name, URL, but you can call them what you want. It's just because I've defined them there as results off here, you can use them like that. So yeah, so it does that. let's just grab all the code over. It might be easier just to go through it than typing it all out. So there we go then. So first you're setting the path as your packages there. So it's going to go into your add-ons folder, into your packages. DP is just shortening down dialog process or dialog. Yeah, the dialog process, which it's like your progress bar that builds up across as it's doing something. Okay, then it creates that dialog saying your build is downloading, this may take several minutes, and defines lib as the path plus the name .zip, and it tries to stop remove libs, it tries to delete that, otherwise pass, just in case it's in there, and then it just takes it up. I suppose it probably errors otherwise. Yeah, so it's doing the download and it's putting these three arguments into it, so your URL, your lib, which is up there, and your dialog progress, which is that bit there. And then defining here your add-on folder. So at this point it's downloading. It's downloading your zip to packages, and then yeah, so it's down. Yeah, just setting path there. That's where it's going to, and it's going to call it name. So whatever you call it in the name .zip, so it'll download to that. And then let's come down here to add-on folder, set an add-on folder. It's sleeping for a couple of seconds, probably give it a time to do what it's doing. Updating this DP is created up here, and telling you it's installing your build, please wait. And then from the extract file and the all, it's extracting everything to the add-on folder, which is set at home. So that's, yeah, that should be like your Kodi folder, I suppose, because that'll be your main Kodi folder rather than the add-on folder. So what you'll have is you download to your packages, then you'll extract it to your Kodi folder, and what your zip will be yeah, your add-on and user data. So that'll overwrite what's on the setup and give them your setup, and that's it. And then just put a dialog.ok at the end. So take that out if you want, and just put out a capital D because you've done it at the top, but up to you. Just, yeah, put an OK box to say OK. Your media center, please force close for it to take effect. That means don't just go and close Kodi. Don't close it normally. Make sure you force close it, otherwise it rewrites your GUI and it'll just install your add-ons, but all your backgrounds and whatever won't be there. So that's it, quite simply. I'll leave that there for a second, and you can copy that across because it'll give you a bit of practice as to what it's doing, how it's working, rather than me doing it all for you, because then you'll just never learn anything. So that's it. What else needs to? So yeah, that's it. So now you've got your wizard tool set up to download. I'll leave it there again, and the next one we'll do setting up your text file to host online and installing it, and we'll just show you one running nice and simply, and then we'll work on the maintenance. Okay, I'll see you next time.